Look, there are lots of different ways, but realistically, we know the critical battleground states, and one way to look at it is 3-2-1. There are three historically Republican states that went for Obama in 2008, albeit by narrow margins. And if the Republicans are to win back the White House, they have to win back those three states: Indiana, North Carolina, and Virginia. I suspect today virtually everybody will agree that Indiana is not likely to be a battleground state. It could conceivably be one, but it was won by just slightly less than 1% in 2008, and today is in very bad shape for Obama, in part because of the success of Mitch Daniels, and in part because there were a lot of sort of, downstate conservative, moderate conservative Democrats who wanted to vote for change. I was having dinner with Mitch Daniels, and I said, Mitch, is there a white Democrat south of Indianapolis who's supporting Obama, who's not a college professor in Bloomington, Indiana? And he took a moment between his green beans and his beef and said, not that I know of. And I think this is the problem that Obama's got in the state, is that those sort of, south of Indianapolis, he ran better than most Democratic candidates for president do, and then ran up the margins in Lake County, the extreme northeast corner of the state, Gary, Indiana. And I don't think he's likely to get either of those again, and then none of the polling data shows the states in play. And you'll notice it's left conspicuously off the list of states that Obama's been going to religiously. Virginia, North Carolina. North Carolina was won by under 0.4%, 0.32%, 15,000 votes. There were a lot of New South independents, basically economic conservatives, racial moderates, who said, let's put this issue behind us once and for all. I don't think they're going to be coming back. I mean, their Democrats have suffered badly in the 2010 elections, and the data for North Carolina not particularly good. Democrats are making a bid to have for the state by having their convention there. But I used to teach political science, and there's an interesting, a vice presidential nominee has no impact on the electoral map except in their home state. Conventions have no impact, statistically significant impact, on the outcome of an election. So you can hold your convention in, as we did, Minnesota in 2008. It has no impact on the expected two-party vote in the state. And they can have their convention if they want in North Carolina, but it will have no impact. There'll be other forces at play that may or may not cause them to win North Carolina, but it's not going to be holding your convention there. And then Virginia, which is going to be, to my mind, a Donnybrook, because the Republicans have, Democrats won in 2008, first time since 1964, and then the Republicans came roaring back in 2009, and then added to their numbers in 2010 and 2011. They have weird numbered off-year elections. Those three states are 39 electoral votes, a shift of 78 in the Electoral College if the Republicans win it. Then you get two, Ohio and Florida, both of which were in the Republican column in 2004, Democrat column in 2008. But the shift between those 2 years is less than the national average. So here's the national average between Democrat in 2004, Democrat in 2008. Here it is in those two states, and narrow victories. And a problem in each state: seniors in Florida and white working class voters in Ohio. Together they have 49 electoral college votes. If the Republicans were to win them back, be a shift of 98 in the electoral college. Then it will take one other state for the Republicans to win. One other state: New Hampshire, or Pennsylvania, or Michigan, or Wisconsin, or Iowa, or New Mexico, or Colorado, or Nevada, and the Republicans won the White House.